something that has been a long time coming. So we're, I would say we're very interested in finding out more stories from manufacturers, from their workers, and we'll bring them to you. We'll bring them to you as soon as we can. I think we're here with another one right now. Vince, I'm Scott Paul.
I'm Vince McAloose with VAC-U-MAX. How are you?
I'm great, and I see the big Made in USA sign right behind me. So Vince, tell me a little bit about VAC-U-MAX and the type of products that you're selling into the industrial space.
Well, VAC-U-MAX has been in business since 1954. It's a family-owned business. They started out in, actually, the owner got a hold of a patent for a air vac venturi. And with that, he was able to apply that to the textile industry because of the fires. So we had a non-firing type unit, okay. And they've taken that ideal into the industrial vacuum cleaning. And then over the years, they've also taken that down to, we have another side that does industrial conveying or bulk material handling. So we handle all, aspects of dry products like that.
And how many IMTS shows have you been to?
This is actually only my second, but okay. I know we've been coming here for a while. I didn't go to the last one. I went to the one before that.
Okay. Just curious about how business has been kind of year over year, and overall the numbers still are really good for American manufacturing broadly. How are things in your market sector?
Well, we're actually finding it pretty good. I mean, we're doing actually well. I mean, some of us are a little bit I'm sorry to say, my territory is a little bit slow, but we've been picking up in a lot, and we're making the numbers every month, and we're shipping the stuff we got to ship. So we're doing quite well. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I mentioned the Made in USA. Where are your products manufactured in the U.S.?
They are manufactured in Belleville, New Jersey. The company has been in Belleville, New Jersey since they opened in 1954, and they started in a garage, and he's stayed in there and owned different buildings here and there, and they have a floor space and still in the same place.
That's incredible. So 64 years in New Jersey. And does that Made in America aspect mean something to your customers as well?
Yes, it does. We do get a lot on that way. But I will tell you that the president of our company and the owner is very proud of the fact that we're made in the U.S., and he stresses that. And he's the one that pushes for these signs to be back up there. So it has meant a lot to us to be able to say that.
Yeah, that's great. So how many folks are working at the factory in New Jersey? Yeah.
We probably, swinging around, I would say like 45 to 60, depending on how things are. Yeah.
That's a point that I've been making, is that a lot of people see the big names in manufacturing, Ford or Boeing or Whirlpool or Caterpillar, and that's what they assume manufacturing is. But the reality is that it's a lot of shops like yours, like VAC-U-MAX, that are really the bread and butter of American manufacturing. Small and mid-sized businesses that depend on kind of good policies and a good global market to succeed.
Yes, and we do handle the global opportunities throughout international, but most of our stuff is primarily in the U.S. And like I said, they're very proud of what they do in the U.S., and we're going to continue to do that.
That's great. Well, Vince, we hope to help you out. Thank you so much for spending a little time with us. That's VAC-U-MAX. Okay. So, I wanted to say there are, again, thousands of stories like the ones we have just heard all around this hall. If you want to learn a little bit more about American manufacturing, you can go to our website, which is americanmanufacturing.org, where we have lots of stories, videos, data about manufacturing in your community. Or check out the IMTS show in Chicago online. There are, again, hundreds of stories about lots of makers who are keeping it made in America. I'm Scott Paul. Thanks for joining me on this Facebook Live.